on Grace. Sun has set. I'm out in the woods, just sitting down reading. Thought I'd make a little short video. There's been a passage that I've been just sort of meditating on a lot lately. Passage that I've been liking. It's coming from Deuteronomy 32:10. And to set this up, we were in New Mexico last week. We traveled through New Mexico into El Paso, Texas, into Juarez, Mexico. We were on a trip there helping some churches. Had a phenomenal time with the people of the churches in Mexico. Were just amazing. It was awesome. But as we traveled, we went through a desert. It was hot. It was barren. And you could really just feel the intensity of maybe how dangerous of a place it was. Maybe the intensity of how miserable it would be stuck to be out there. And I found this passage, Deuteronomy 32:10. He found him in a desert land, and in the howling waste of the wilderness. He encircled him, he cared for him, he kept him as the apple of his eye. Like an eagle that stirs up its nest, that flutters over its young, spreading out its wings, catching them, bearing them on its pinions, the Lord alone guided him, no foreign god was with him. He made him ride on the high places of the land, and he ate the produce of the field, and he suckled him with honey out of the rock, and oil out of the flinty rock. And honestly, it keeps going on of how bad it was, basically, when God found Israel and what he did. And that's how we are before we find Christ. It says a howling wasteland. And then I'm out here. This is the complete opposite. It's beautiful. It's insane. Israel had done nothing. They hadn't merited God's favor. They hadn't merited anything. They were lost. In fact, they had gotten themselves lost in this howling wasteland. No water, no food, no shade, just barrenness, the kind of barrenness that kills. That's where he found me. That's where he found Israel. That's where he finds those who put their faith in him. And he showers them. He makes them this apple of his eye thing. That means precious in his sight. God takes us and makes us precious in his sight. Moves us from a land that's just barren to a land that's like this. I mean, a land that's just beautiful and amazing. And I come out here and the juxtaposition between the two is insane. I'm cool, I'm comfortable. The desert, much more barren. And I love it out here. I love it. I'm at peace. It's one of my favorite places, and the desert is not. It's just a reminder to me, anyway. And at the same time, we still reside in the desert. We're still on earth. We still have our flesh. We still dwell among those who, spiritually and metaphorically are in the desert. I guess the question, and I asked this of a group of students last week, the question is, if you're in the desert and you know the desert can't harm you, you know that you'll be safe from the desert, you know that there's no permanent damage the desert can do to you and you will be extracted or saved from it, and others around you are with you, but they don't have that same assurance. They don't have that same rescue. How would you interact with them? You're all lost in the desert. You all need help, you're all stuck, but you know you're not stuck permanently. How would that change the way you interacted with them? I heard confidence. I heard helping other people. I heard sharing. I heard outward focus. I heard so many awesome things, because you can focus on other people if you oh man, this is so good. If you realize you're safe from the desert, if you realize it can't hurt you, you can literally see other people who need water, who need shade, who need food, and you can help them. It's kind of what grace does. You didn't do anything to get it. You're saved from any ultimate damage. Now, as you understand those needs are met, you can live like it's true and help other people. Anyway, that went longer than I thought, but got kind of carried away. Meanderings about grace. Hope it was some food for thought for the day. See you next time.